This is my garden in May while we're doing a carpet cleaning. Let's go see how everybody's doing. We have hummingbird sages here who have kind of decided they're gonna bloom, even though they were almost drowned by how wet it was earlier in this season. And I thought they were gonna rot, but they didn't. This one has like a little baby. When I took it out of the pot, it had 2 runners. So I put one over here, and that one's doing a thing. And I put one over here, and this one's doing a pretty big thing. So that's pretty cool. And we weed whacked the dry stream bed sort of thing. And over here we've got my snowberry, which was just sticks when we got it. So that's pretty cool. And it's kind of, it may or may not survive. That's a high elevation plant. It's a little hot here for it. This is our radiant manzanita, which is doing a thing. This is a coffee berry, which is also doing a thing. And again, both of these are sort of higher elevation plants that may be a little too tasty for the deer. This is a coyote brush, which Las Politas Nursery describes as disgusting. So I hope it's disgusting enough that the deer don't eat it and it becomes a giant monster, because that's what we're going for here. Just get some of these. There we go. Give you some breathing room, buddy. You should just spread out and just be gross. This is a new guy we just planted. Can't remember what it is. What are you? Don't remember. That's unfortunate. Oh, here we have some gilia that's still in bloom, along with some popcorn flower. Pretty late in the season for that. Almost everything else is dead, as you can see. But here where we've got the mulch, this is a volunteer, if you will. And there's even some little guys here, whose name I can't remember. But I know they're a thing too. This is a California buckeye, which I'm kind of worried about. I don't know how it's gonna do. And then over here, this is a thing this is a toyon. I was worried because it appeared to be really tasty, so I completely enclosed it. And this will be like a giant bush thing. This guy's doing great. This is my Artemisia californica, no, Artemisia tridentata, the 3-toothed sagewort, I think is what they're called, or sagebrush, California sagebrush, I think that's what they call it. And this is California buckwheat, which is super delicious apparently, because when we first put it in, it got completely nibbled. But now they're doing some things, so that's cool. We got a couple of the deer grasses there. And these are some volunteer blue oaks, I think, which popped up. So we'll see if they survive. Their roots are delicious. But then this is the crown achievement. This is what we're calling Sage Mountain. And right now it's all full of poppies. We got all of these Salvia gracias, 4 of those there, which I love, and they'll get huge, and they're blooming in their first year. They were just little 1-gallon plants just a hot minute ago. Over here there's a couple. What are these called? Sedges. Oh, and I forgot, this is my favorite baby. Hoping you get massive and insane. This should be a huge, huge bush eventually. That's a elderberry, a blue elderberry bush. Salvia gracias. Gracias number 2. Gracias number 3. There's 4 graciases. And a Dara's Choice, which I think are absolutely beautiful sages, except that they stop blooming pretty early, and then it just kind of looks like a little green mat, which is fine. And this is Penstemon pseudospectabilis. It's pinker than I thought it would be, but oh my gosh, look at how huge. 1-gallon pot 4 months later. Going to town. And then all of these poppies that we just chucked seeds in. And they're just absolutely lovely. Lots of different varieties of California poppy going off all over the place. This is a, crazy enough, this is a ceanothus that is trying to bloom, even though it's a little tiny baby. Skylark. Ceanothus skylark. So we will see what those blooms look like. I don't feel like it has any business blooming at this age. It should probably sit this one out, but okay, if you want to, you know, you do you. Poppies for days. This is a dwarf white sage. So we'll see, trying that guy out. All these lovely poppies. There is one desert bluebell hanging out in here. Hello. And look at this poppy. What the heck? Wild. Some standard poppies there. Love them. And look at this one. Yeah, it's crazy. There's a deer grass here. That'll be a big guy eventually. And this guy, this is a Lacy Facilia. Lacy Facilia. Grew from seed, annual, just came in a packet. Kind of crowding out a little bit my celestial blue sage, which is super happy here. And hoping that that one really takes off because I've had issues with celestial blues everywhere else. Another deer grass, not looking great. Don't know what your deal is. Here we have a, I think this is a Howard McMinn manzanita. These are doing pretty good. Once I caged it, it was pretty delicious. So we had some herbivory early on. And Starlight, this is the queen of the show, Starlight Sage. This was the VIP for 2022, so put in a couple of them in 2023 as well. I think this is also a Starlight, but something happened. I don't know what, but I don't think it's gonna make it. All of a sudden, the past couple days, it's just not happy. We had a very wet season, could be powdery mildew. And so this guy, this is a black sage. Should put in, probably not gonna make it. I think it's too close to the irrigation system, which sprays all over the place. So it might be a little too wet for it. And I can't remember who you think you're, Pozo Blue, maybe? Can't remember which one you were. So some sort of Cleveland sage. Yep, it's Pozo Blue. Love that guy. So that is my 2023 planting adventure. Let's go take a look at the 2022 garden.